welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me today. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Marcy, and what I do is I channel a little message from Spirit. Then I listen to some music and they give me more information, either through the time period of the music or the person's name who's singing the song or words in the song itself. And then I move into cards to kind of see what Spirit has to tell us. So let's get started. The first thing that we have is the channel that I did. And it said, yesterday was yesterday. Today is a new opportunity to be who you want to be. Be your best you. Put that best you into the collective. You are loved and you are love. We need the love now. Pay the love forward and reap the rewards your love brings. Sorry, I have trouble reading my own writing half the time. All right, so let's get right into the music. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you had a good week. I listened to Spotify, and unfortunately, I cannot share the music with you because of copyright infringement. So let's see where we start. Sometimes they want me to write it down, so I'm just gonna, if you see me writing, that's what I'm doing. The song The Sweet Symphony by The Verve is playing right now. Shows a young man walking down the street. This is a very unusual arrangement. The music, it's almost it's beautiful instruments, but there's something in it that's clashing with it. And here come those beautiful violins. He just said from 1 minute to the next, I can change. Those were the actual words I just heard, which is so on key with what we got from Spirit here. This song really has lovely instrumentals. Well, it's a symphony, right? I've never prayed, but tonight I'm on my knees. There's somebody out there, and I'm sorry, this could actually relate to a lot of you, but there's somebody that is at a point right now where they're feeling almost desperate, and I can feel the sadness within them. And it's not even sadness, it's despair. Spirit knows what you're going through. And I'm not asking you to believe what I believe, but I do believe in soul contracts. I do believe that before we get here, we do we get together with the team and we're like, okay, you come in here and I'll come in there. It's like, kind of like a huddle. That's how I view things. That's how things work for me mentally, is to keep that idea. Because quite honestly, if I was going to come to a place like Earth, I absolutely would, one, have a plan, and two, have backup. So that's my sole reasoning there. But as I was saying, somebody is feeling in terrible despair. The angels know, everyone knows. They're all working to help you. It's going to be all right. You are going to get through this, just like you've gotten through everything else up until this point, and you haven't had it easy. Hang in there. Lean on the angels. Recognize this as a moment that is leading to something better. I let the melody shine, let it cleanse my mind. I feel free now. That is the words. And this really is, it's really such a beautiful, the next line is, but the airwaves are clean and there's nobody singing to me now. Keep in the stillness, let it cleanse my mind, keep in the stillness, but the airwaves are calm, clean, and there's nobody singing to me now. Yeah, I know, whoever this is, I know you are feeling all alone. Lean on the angels. It's going to be fine. You'll get through this. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it'll be fine. It's all going to work out. All right, let's go with the music here. I need to hear some sounds that recognize the pain in me. You're being recognized, but cleanse your mind, get into that space. Trust. No, don't even trust. No, know that things are going to get better. I'm here in my mold, he's saying. He's feeling stuck. He's feeling like he cannot move. That's about becoming your authentic self, isn't it? You want to break out of the mode. I'm a million different people from one day to the next. You can change. You can reinvent yourself now or now. It's just, you can change at any moment. And life can change at any moment too. I just heard, so hug your loved ones. They're not just talking about a physical hug. They're just talking about being there. And they're not just talking about the people in your immediate family or in your immediate community. They're talking about the collective. We need to act as a collective. I mean, I've been hearing that for I don't know how long. Wow, this song is 5 minutes long. Actually, 6 minutes long. Holy cow. Patience. That's about patience. Because God knows I'm lacking there for sure. Now he's singing, I can't change my mold. But what I'm getting is you can't change who your authentic self is. Go into your authentic self. Be who you are supposed to be. Shine that shine. Don't hide. Go into the fear. That's what the fun is. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get that instinct. You're walking down a dark alley all by yourself. You're not going to be feeling that. You're going to be feeling like, I need to run. And you listen to that kind of fear. But the fear that's telling you you can't do it, the heck with that. Nobody's telling me I can't do what I want to do. And I know that sounds awful, but I mean, everything that I do for everyone. I do for the collective. I am just a person I'm the fireman in the family. Everybody has a fireman, right? Everybody has somebody that everybody goes to. That's just how it is. And I'm the fireman. That's just who I became. But it's also my inner self. It's also my authentic self. You can feel, I mean, the stuff that your authentic self, when you're feeling your authentic self, it feels right in here. You can feel it. And it's like excitement. It's excitement about the possibilities. Okay, they just played three commercials. All three of those commercials had to do with reaching out to other people. This is the time to, spread that love, reach out to other people, take care of those around you. If you can help in a circumstance, help. If it even crosses your mind for a second to help somebody, help that somebody. These videos, I'm going to start saying, are for entertainment purposes only. The things I say are not going to apply to everyone. But yeah, it feels like they really want us reaching out, being there for each other, the collective, really the collective. This is Cynical Girl by Marshall Crenshaw. My first husband used to listen to this all the time. He used to love Marshall Crenshaw. And if you don't know Marshall Crenshaw's music, it's 90s, late 80s, early 90s. It's happy, beautiful music. And this person is trying to find their person. That phrase lost in love came in just again. And is there have been a lot of songs that came up with that exact phrase in it in past readings. Lost in love. I understand losing yourself in love. And that's a beautiful thing when you have somebody that you truly, truly trust with your everything, with all of who you are. Do not make the mistake of getting lost in love to kind of less the lower frequency side of things. Lost in love in this regard means you'll do anything for that person to love you. You'll do whatever they want for that person to love you. That is not love. That person is not love. That is a person that thinks only of themselves. There are very good people out there still. Be your authentic self. You will bring in that love that you're supposed to have. And don't ever let anybody make you feel less than. No tolerance for those people that play on people's heartstrings. I mean, that's just not right. I'll know right away by the look in her eyes. You do. You truly know in that moment. Listen to your inner self is what that they're saying there. Listen to your heart. You'll see. You'll be able to discern. This is a time of discernment. No information coming in it's getting to the point where no information that's coming in can be validated. It's yeah, this definitely Cynical Girl really kind of puts that feel into the moment. Question things. Question things. If things are not of love, if things are of fear, lose that. Let go of that. This is my theme song. I love this song. It is Could Have Been Me by the Struts. And it's about, I can't hear you, I don't fear you. It's a song about regrets. It's a song about not leaving any regrets, you know? I don't fear you now, wrapped in your regrets, your regrets. What a waste of blood and sweat. Stop thinking about the other things in your life. Act now. Now is the time. This song, you really, the music in it makes you can feel that this person's intent. You can feel what this person wants in their life. And this guy, let me tell you, talking about being able to put emotions into a song. The frontman for the Struts, I just looked it up, is a British man named Luke Spiller. And let me tell you, the way this person dresses, for those of you who know, Dresses kind of like Steve Tyler from the Aerosmith, but in brighter colors, like purples. He is his authentic self, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. But Luke Spiller looks like that. He has that feel to him. He doesn't care. He's going to be who he's supposed to be because he is not going to have any regrets. He's not going to let things weigh him down. He's just gonna recognize things for what they are and just go with it. But this is really, if you need to go work out to some music, this is some workout music. There's just so much strength in this song, and we're going to need a lot of strength. I'm hearing, not in a fearful way. It's just it's not like it's like things are going to happen, a lot of things in a row, and just pay no mind. I never say pay no mind. I don't know where that came from. So that's a sign to somebody. I just felt a grandmother from the past. Feels like Vermont, Virginia, like that kind of an area. Oh, she's lovely. She's got this the lighter side of blue with white flowers, little tiny white flowers, and she's sitting at a kitchen table. Oh, she's so tall. But she had that drive in her. She wanted to feel life too. She was a very exciting woman, whoever this is. Gladys. I heard Gladys. She's it's really an odd, it's not a name you hear very often, but and that won't apply to all of you. For some of you, it's going to hit as Gladys. But if this hits as your grandmother or your great grandmother or your aunt, whatever it hits for you, Spirit gives messages to a lot of different people at different times. I want better for myself. And that's what's happening, right? This younger generation, they're just tired of being oppressed by financial struggles, the market out there. They can't even live a decent life, and they're not quiet about it. Good on them, man. We need that right now. I think this generation has beautiful energy. We don't understand them. And let me tell you, these kids can have a whole conversation in front of me, and I have no idea what they're talking about, the kids that I work with. Holy cow. But the way their minds work is different. Now they're bringing on another one of my favorites, Elvis Costello. And this song is Watching the Detectives. Right off the bat, what I'm getting from this is pay attention, do your own searches, find your own information. Don't listen to the chatter. This song, Watching the Detectives, is really, this guy really knew how to put an ambiance into a song. He sets up his music is just fantastic. They want me to say the name Kevin because this song also reminds me of my first husband. So I don't know, Kevin, whoever that is to you. I don't know if it's somebody who's. I can't. I just heard the name. I didn't really feel anything with it. I'm trying to get back to that, but all right, they'll get back to that. That could have something to do with like a shooting, um, a missing person. Even that's really what the song is about. It does feel past now. While they're dragging the lake. Oh, I'm sorry for whoever this is about. Lonely People just came on by America. People thinking love has left them dry. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like nobody's listening to some of us who are trying to fight for things. But this song again is just keep loving, just keep trying, just keep going, just keep moving forward with the best of intentions. Love on the lonely people. And there are a lot of lonely people out there. They might have a million friends, but they're lonely inside. They don't feel they're not being their authentic self, I'm hearing again. I am not a harmonica person. And there's, it's this is America. You didn't see it, but I actually had to leave my desk a couple of times. I keep getting interrupted by my dogs. They're, I don't know, out there. But that's the thing that's part of what they're trying to tell me is that there's times coming up and we're going to feel like we're moving forward, but it's going to be like a constant interruption. Don't go into a fear state. Don't start thinking that whatever that interruption is, or those interruptions are, it's just putting things on hold. It's about divine timing, but it's going to work out. It'll be fine. However that fits in for you. Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond just came on. So Caroline is probably a thing for somebody. I went to school with a girl named Caroline. She's a very sweet girl. She passed very young. They're pulling me towards the cards. So I'm just gonna stop shuffling. Which one, guys? Hands touching hands, reaching out, loving me. Oh, I'm sorry, touching me, touching you. Reach out, reach out. This is a constant message lately. They're bringing out the Labradorables. So, I mean, that's kind of an easy card deck. It has an easy energy, a very loyal and loving energy. They'll stick by us no matter what. They've got us, they've got our backs. How can I hurt when holding you? How can people hurt if we're there for each other? Right? This one. There we go. Those two cards fell out. I just didn't have it. Well, one was hanging half out. They want me to cut the deck. See, they're not letting me shuffle in. There we go. So let's cut the deck. You want me to look at the bottom here. Look at that. How cute, right? But this is a card. This is the Six of Pentacles, and this is a card about charity. It's a card about balancing things out. This is a real time for us to step into our Christ consciousness, our recognition. They want us to recognize that we need to work as a collective. I mean, we need to, that's how we're going to balance things out. But we've got to remember that we're a collective. All right, so I'm cutting the deck. Now we have Karen Carpenter. Oh my goodness, one of the most beautiful voices ever in the industry with, oh, I can't think of the name of this song all of a sudden. Oh, Just to Be Close to You. I mean, the song literally mentions angels in it. All right, what are we doing, guys? All right, thank you. She's questioning things. She's questioning, why do stars fall from the sky every time you walk by? We need to question. That's something that keeps coming up. We need to question things. We need to look at things for how they really are. This is when they have me set it up like this, it's usually past, present, future. Sometimes it's present, future. That's usually what they do for me, present, future. And I'm just going to say these are okay, present, future, they're saying, and these are like three extra cards. I love the drums in this song. And Karen Carpenter did most of the drumming for that band. She was great. Okay, this is a 10 of Wands, right? It's about struggle. I mean, look at the poor guy. He's having a tough time, but he's almost there. He's almost there. He's pulling everything right into those houses back there. So it's almost the end of the struggles. But 10, the 10 is a beginning. 10 breaks down to one. One is about new beginnings. There's information that's going to be coming out. The Wheel of Fortune, things are going to be turned around real quick. But look at this. We've got two major arcana out of the first three cards. The word arcana just means mysteries. And for me, I know not all readers feel this way about things, but for me, these are divine purpose cards. These are things that have to do with really why you were here. These two cards together are saying you chose this time, which we obviously did, but there's things that are happening. They know that you're regretting. They know that you're regretting having chosen this time. For those who believe that way, but things are going to turn around. Things are going to turn right around. A week, full moon, right? We're like a week away from the full moon. This card reversed the Ace of Swords. First of all, the Ace of Swords is fall. Swords of fall. And that's where we are now, autumn, right? Reversed is the knife coming down, right? It's leaving the situation. To me, knives are harsh, right? Harshness, sharp. I just want to show you something. I needed to look this up because they were directing me to the poem. And again, I used to know all these poems. I just want to make sure I got it right. And look what it says. Gently does it, do not push. You could lose all in a rush. That's why things are taking so long. This is about the divine timing. This is about, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, but it's, taking time. The present situation, Six of Wands reversed. To me, that's success that's about to come around. The Hierophant reversed. That's about following your passions. And again, another major arcana, but this is also the card of government. And you've got the moon, which is things being revealed. AJR just came on, and it's called inertia. It's about movement, right? Things are moving, things are keep moving. But this song is this group, AJR, really one of my favorites. They bring the happiness, the joy into their music just by the way they do things. These guys are fantastic. It's a group of three brothers. I'm an object in motion. My two legs are broken, but look at me dance. Just keep going. Just keep going. and things are keeping going. And look what we have, the Page of Pentacles. Information coming in. Strength reversed. Again, another major arcana. But strength reversed is about not believing in yourself. It's about not having any confidence. Don't push it. Don't try. Don't try to have confidence. Just be you and be confident in that. Know that you are guided and protected where it's all good. This is not really the time to make any big movements. This is a time to contemplate and really look at things. Separation. Look at the look on their faces. These poor little guys are scared. But here's the thing. They don't need to be scared. There's nothing really to be afraid of. They're sad also. They look sad because of the separation. But I feel like this is a good separation. I feel like this is a separation from things that we don't want. Separating from that scary, frightened energy, right? Scare, stepping away from that fear, separating from that fear. He's talking right now about how he's just too tired to even pack his bag. He's exhausted. We've got to keep going. I want to be big, like my plans. Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups brings about surprises. The question mark has come into my attention. To me, well, of course, a question mark is about, like I said earlier, about asking questions. But the Page of Cups is a good surprise. And nurture is really about blocked energy, though, right? I mean, it's you need to keep moving forward. That block energy is being cut. That block energy is being released. Where I am going is right where I am. You're where you're supposed to be. You're literally, they're literally saying that. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. It's from the Gin Blossoms, and it's Till I Hear It From You. Really, really great song. Again, kind of like bubblegum pop, I mean, it's that type of feel to it. But this is about a guy that's here in Rome is about his girlfriend. And he's saying, I'm not going to take advice from fool. I'm just going to believe that everything is cool until I hear it from you. So just go with that. Everything's cool unless you hear otherwise. These four cards and then or five. How many cards are there? Okay, Temperance. Two of Swords. This is a crossroads. Wheel of Fortune again. New things coming. Charity. Be charitable. Be loving. Queen of Swords. This is a time of transformation. Temperance. There's a path there to follow and it's coming through. Don't worry about it. We'll know what to do and when to do it. That's always the thing. Page of Wands reverse. That's information coming out. Again, they're reminding me to till I hear it from you is playing. Don't believe it until you hear it from inside. You will know when things have shifted. You feel it. Believe in yourself. Believe in that. King of Cups, right? A loving person, a scholar, um, psychologist, somebody who's caring and comforting. They're bringing out the Golden Girls cards. I mean, these are cards that are energetically, soft. They're easy. They're funny. It's find the humor in the situation. Look, they're having me shuffle backwards. So let's see. The Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries card. Somebody who's prepared, somebody who's wise, somebody who's got things together. They've got you. It's somebody who's in charge, right? They're asking me to cut. Okay. They want me to do a Celtic cross. They're saying they want me to do the Celtic cross because everything is in its place and everything has a purpose, a more military purpose. I don't know why, but I guess meaning more, well, I feel meaning more like things are regimented, things are, perfect. Everything's perfect. Everything's just moving along the way it's supposed to be. There's a certain sense of cohesiveness. This position here is, to me, is always like the subject matter. The end of old cycles, beginning of the new, and it's a major arcana. This is something real close, I'm feeling. The world, the world. And the world reversed is not a bad thing. Again, they had me go to the poem for this. Afraid of change and insecure, lack of vision will keep you poor. You don't need to know why things are coming. Let that lack of vision just be that. Let it be the lack of vision. Trust. You've got to trust here. But again, you're a little afraid. You don't have the confidence. Nine of Pentacles reversed. That's about seeking advice. If you're having a tough time with things, talk to somebody who might be able to help you. My Eyes Adored You by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons just came on. Again, another soft, beautiful song that came about in the easier times. I think this came out when I was in the sixth grade, fifth grade, fourth, maybe even. I have a lot of sweet memories with this song. Um, Again, Nine of Pentacles kind of seeking advice. They could be wanting to talk about a financial situation as well. I'm kind of feeling that. So it's how this resonates with you. The Hermit, you're not alone. You're not alone. Look at, and she's got the light shining the way. The light is always shining the way. This is a nine card. Again, the end of an old cycle, the beginning of something new. Things are changing. Things are going to be different. But the hermit, you're the light. Lots of people think that the light is just, like a flashlight in her hand or, a lantern. But the light inside it is you. You know everything. You already have everything you already know inside you. You do not need to know the foolishness that's happening in the background. Don't try to figure out a way to fix things. I mean, obviously, if it's an easy fix, you have a tire that's popped, you need to replace the tire. I mean, that's an obvious need at that moment. But don't try to figure out how things are going to work out. It'll come to you. You will know what to do, when to do it. Thinking about it holds it in place longer. It's like a resistance. For some of you, they're looking for something from a Tommy, keeping an eye on you. They're keeping an eye on you. But this is a song about like a childhood love, right? All right, we've got the Ten of Wands, but this is in the position of the past. Things are coming to an end. Four of Wands reversed. The Four of Wands reversed is always meant to me, and it feels like in this case, that's about not appreciating the things around you. It's kind of I hate to use the word warning, but it's kind of like saying appreciate the things that are around you. Live what's around you. Don't feel the guilt of what's happening in other places. If you have the opportunity to take this moment to be happy, be happy. Hafizi is coming to mind. He said, I'm happy without having a reason. I'm not exactly sure if that's exactly how it was phrased, but that's the gist of it. The group Chicago is coming on, Peter Cetera, Chicago. And it's If You Leave Me Now. This position here is like it's going to happen in 2 to 3 months usually, but it can happen anytime between now and like a year and a half from now, depending on free will. We have the Star card reversed. Again, a major arcana next to a major arcana, above a major arcana. To me, this is a card about pessimism. It's about not having the hope, but it's also allowing that pessimism to block your vision, to have you seeing things not the way they are. This pessimism is taking you out of perspective. Thank you. Taking you out of perspective. And it's leading you in the wrong direction. It's leading you in a more difficult direction. Not a bad direction, not off path, not anything like that, but it's going to be a little more rocky. And the pessimism will do that, right? If you're pessimistic and that's what you're putting out, they're telling me though that what they're saying here is that you're going to see things that are going to immediately put you into that perspective of pessimism. These are, remember the Golden Girl cards, right? It's not whatever it is, it's not going to be horrible, horrible, but just don't let yourself go into that point of pessimism. They want me to get two cards to clarify that because that kind of concerned people. And this is not to be concerning. Nothing here is to be, there's nothing here to be concerned about. Cut the deck and two off the top. Thank you. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. You're putting yourself in your own prison by being in that point of pessimism. You're putting yourself in that fear prison. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. If you continue along that route of pessimism, you're going to feel like you're outside of the cold, and it's going to block your way from getting into the church, right? Into the sanctuary. The pessimism is all about it. And New York State of Mind is on now with Billy Joel, and it's like, yeah, you can be a lot of New York State of Mind is, you're tough. You stand up for your rights, right? But this is the softer side of that. This song here, it's really a beautiful song. Billy Joel is an amazing, amazing writer, and I love the piano in this song too. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know what this is not New York State of Mind. This is Piano Man. He stopped working. His record company was messing with his money. And he actually left the business for a little bit and actually worked in a bar. And he felt like that was his time of paying dues. But it was a learning time, a learning experience. But it was also believing in himself enough to know that he was going to be successful. He actually left high school before he graduated because this is what he decided he was going to do. And he had that faith in himself. Have that faith in yourself. But also everything that I said previous to that, when I thought it was New York State of Mind, that's still part of it. That's why they had me go there. This is how you see yourself, this position here. And it's the Seven Pentacles reversed. And to me, that's like, okay, you have planted these seeds and you've worked at this and worked at this and worked at this over and over and over again. And you feel like you're never going to be able to reap the rewards of it. It's coming. These are some really crazy times we're going through, and the energies are moving us all over the place. This is how other people see you. But whenever I have so many, major arcana, the star, the world, the hermit, especially with the star being right here, it's also things that they're seeing in you as well. And we have the Ace of Cups. My goodness, it looked different from here. But the Ace of Cup, joy within the home and heart, blessings come with this new start. That is the poem that goes with this card. There's water spilling, overflowing, joy and happiness and love. This is what's coming our way. But that's what people see in you. And that's what they see in you as well. Is that love, that joy, that love that you can bring out in yourself to help the collective. You are more than you think you are, they're saying, more than you think you are. Margaret, this isn't just for Margaret, but specifically, girl, get on it. You are worthy, you are deserving. Look at life differently. Don't let people tell you who you are. Be you. You got this. All right, this is the hopes and fears card, and it's judgment reversed. We want these things to end, but at the same time, we're afraid of how it's going to end on a higher level. Um, they'll work it out. Don't worry about it. It's both your hope and fear. This is the outcome, and I always follow this with three extra cards, but they're leading me to a different deck to get those. We have the strength card, and this time it's not reversed. We've got the strength to do this. We've got this, and we lead with love. That's what the strength card is. It's about leading with love. That's all it's going to take. That's all it's going to take is leading with love. All right, three cards, please, clarifying that. The assignment really isn't that difficult. Push out the love. Just be love. They just threw out the chariot. Things are going to stop moving, and they're going to stop moving quickly, and it's going to be successful. Okay, here's a couple more that just fell out. The Tower. Again, we're going to cover this guy up. We get a different card to cover him up because he doesn't have any clothes on. But this is the Tower moment. And the Tower is not a bad thing. Okay, two more major arcana right here. What they have me cover him up with, let me, out of curiosity, the Hermit. Holy cow. We've got four major arcana right here. This is going to change things, but it's okay. Again, the Hierophant for for entertainment purposes only. The Hierophant is government. They're talking about this on a higher level. It's coming. It's coming. We also have the Nine of Swords. Don't be fearful. Don't let this keep you up at night. We've got people over us helping us. The other side is with us. They're helping us. And the final card is the Four of Cups. There are going to be a lot of different things that are offered. They're feeling like two things. It's a back and forth. I feel like a back and forth, which is good because I think this feels like negotiation on the, shutting down the government. It feels like the negotiation on that. That's going to work out. It's going to work out. I don't feel like it's going to be that long. Okay, they just had me clear the table. They want you to clear things from your mind. Don't worry about things. Things will become clear. They want me to use my inspired card, my spirit inspired deck. These are little sayings that I was told to put on, or I was nudged to put on cards. Can see how many there are here. I think there's 66 cards, I want to say. So, I mean, it's not like four cards that are going to fit into everything. This song is great too. It's by Noah Kahan or Kahan. I'm not sure how he pronounces it. And it's called Catastrophize. Are we all just fragile things? No, we're not fragile things. We've got this. This and this one. Okay. I think I'm waiting on one more, maybe two. Okay, here we go. Ooh, now isn't that something? I cut the deck to a card that's face upside down. Bees don't waste their time explaining to flies that honey is better than dung. Oh, actually, I was just looking at the other side. Well, anyway, they pointed my attention to that one. That's where we cut. This way. Okay. And to off the top. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see what they have for us. New thoughts lead to new choices, which leads to new experiences. Change your way of thinking. You will know what to do and when to do it, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Don't allow your outer environment to control how you feel on the inside. That is very, very important. We've got to just be, stop watching the news if you have to. Get it. If something big happens, you'll know about it. Just step away from that for a bit, because it's just a waste of energy. We're going to be fine. We don't walk away to teach other people lessons. We walk away because we learned ours. This is going to be a time where we're going to be separating. We're going to be losing, not in a physical way, but we're going to be losing people out of our lives, like well, for some things it might be physical, that's inevitable, but we're dropping what no longer serves us. We're leaving things behind, certain mind thoughts, certain ways of thinking. And this is really what we've got to do. This is a time for self-care. Love on you in whatever form that takes. And don't limit your possibilities. Again, they're talking about try not to figure out how this is going to happen, how it's all going to work out. It's going to work out. Well, I have to tell you, Andy Gibb just came on, and I loved him when I was 14, but I just can't right now. But this song is called Love is Deeper Than Water. This is their way of telling me to love is thicker than water. I'm sorry. That's their way of telling me to stop, because I just can't stomach that right now. All right. So now that the music is off, we're gonna pull out the Archangel Michael deck, because they always like to make their comments known with a show of support. I'm just waiting on one or two more. Feels like one. Oh, there we go. Oh, three. All right. Well, one and two is three. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. They really want us, and I've been getting this for a long, long time, that they really want us to make our own connections with spirit. We all have the ability. We all have the ability. That's part of our godness, right? We're all the drop from the ocean, but we're also the entire ocean within that drop. You created the situation and you have the power to change it. We did. The collective created the situation that we have around us right now. Or on an individual level, you made decisions that put you in this situation. But they're telling you, you've got all the information that you need inside, right? That's what they just said in this card. You have everything that you need inside of you to take care of things. You can handle this. You got it. You can figure your way out, which it kind of contradicts. It sounds like it contradicts what it did before. But if it's on a physical level, like I said, something you have to fix, just do it and take care of it. If you're trying to figure things out on the worldly level, on a higher level, yeah, no, don't. That's causing resistance. It's time to leave the unhealthy situation. This card really feels to me like they're saying we're close to things turning around. We're very, very close. We're leaving this unhealthy situation. Put that collective out there. Put that into the collective. Have that hope. Push that hope through. But no, you already know it's going to be fine. You're just afraid of how things are going to play out. Don't worry about how things are going to play out. They've got it. Right? Write about your thoughts and feelings. Do some journaling if you have to. And the final card, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. We're here. We're here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Horton Hears a Who, right? For those of us who know. This is the second time they referenced that in a reading. And I'm showing everybody's kind of leaning over, trying to hear. And they're shouting and they're shouting, and it's coming up. They're shouting as loud as they can. And then there's just one little kid that wasn't saying anything. And then he made a noise, and that made the difference. That kid was afraid. Our voices are being heard. Our prayers, they're saying, are being heard. They want me to cut the deck again here. And we're going to take this. This is the one they want. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. It's coming. It's right there. It's right there on whatever level you're looking at. Hang in there. You've got this. Stop resisting. Let it go. Give it over to God or the angels or the universe, however you look at that. Well, that's all I have today. If you're looking for personal readings, please go to ariesstottle.com. That's aries-stottle.com. It's in the description below. But thank you again for being here. I love the interaction that I'm having with the people in the comments, and I love you guys. You know that. I just want to thank you all for being so supportive. I've gotten a lot of word on this new format, and I appreciate that very, very much. So have a great week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.